So Patrick, what'd you think about Snake in Eagle Shadow, or In the Eagle Shadow?
I liked it quite a bit. The tone's a bit inconsistent because it is, for much of the film, a very enjoyable action comedy, and then it gets pretty serious at the end. There's not a whole lot of comedy, which is, whatever. I guess that's just going to happen if you have actual stakes. Again, Jackie Chan is a comedic genius in terms of the physical comedy. You're in awe watching him do what he does, the way he moves, and it's not always the fighting, because it's scenes like where he uses these incredible moves just to put a rag underneath the master's step.
He makes everything look so easy. Every single movement that he does, he makes it look so effortless.
Now, here's where I mentioned earlier, I have a problem with this movie. I think this is a good movie. I think this is a very, very good hero's journey type movie. Again, I compared it to Star Wars. It's this down on his luck guy meets this wise old master who teaches him this new art that changes his life and moves him on to bigger and better things. It's the Force, it's the snake style or whatever. Here's the problem, though. For me to believe that Jackie Chan is a loser who gets his ass handed to him by the teacher and all the students, he needs to wear sleeves. He needs to hide
because he's fucking
arms.
ripped.
He looks like 2001 Luis Gonzalez. It's just because he has no body fat and his arms are ripped and he's in a sleeveless outfit. Again, going back to, I have no idea how much of what Pi does is actually performed by that actor. Turns out he wasn't as old as he appears to be in the movie. But for all I know, that guy is insanely ripped. But you can't tell because he wears the loose-fitting, long, old Chinese traditional clothes. If Jackie Chan wore something like that, those early scenes to me would be so much more believable. It's just his arms are incredible. Who's beating up on this guy? That's BS. I don't buy it for a second.
And he's you can tell he's much bigger than everybody else.
Yeah, it's just so that, again, great hero's journey tale, but a little unbelievable just on that front alone. I don't know. It's a nitpick because it doesn't ruin the movie, and it's just it's Jackie Chan. That's just what he was like, and it's just a little bit better costume design would have done the movie a lot of good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I somewhat agree. I actually really liked this movie a lot because I haven't seen that many Jackie Chan movies, to be honest. But at the moment, this is easily one of my favorites that I've seen.
Okay.
I don't know. I just liked it a lot. I liked the story. I liked the plot of Jackie Chan just having to figure stuff out on his own. And he came up with a new martial art. I don't know. I just think it's great. And again, just the movements, all of his movements throughout this movie. You're almost entranced watching him. You're
yeah, exactly. Again,
it's just amazing. And there's no other way to describe it.
I compared it to a magician.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, it is. You have no idea how he does what he does. It's difficult to believe that what he's doing is being done by a human person.
And he's just amazing. I think he's an amazing person, and it's kind of a shame that I feel like Hollywood never really cared that much about Jackie Chan.
Hollywood did what they could with Jackie Chan. He's clearly better suited for non-Hollywood roles. The movies he made here were arguably leaned a bit too heavy into the comedy, but all that having been said, I think the Rush Hour, making him a part of a buddy cop thing, I think is pretty inspired. And, I think Jackie Chan... I don't know the exact numbers to back this up, but obviously we know China is the biggest country in the world in terms of population. Jackie Chan's got to be the biggest, greatest, whatever superlative adjective you want to use, movie star of all time, right? I mean, he's right up there. Ebert compared him to Buster Keaton, and part of the universality of those silent movie stars, the silent movie comedians, Charlie Chaplin, those guys, was that they did everything without sound, so you didn't need to translate anything. Jackie Chan, so much of what he does is physical that, you might be watching it with subtitles, or you might be watching a dubbed version, but it almost doesn't matter because the physical stuff that he's doing is what you're there to see. He's truly amazing. He had a really long career. Again, the Hollywood portion of his career is a bit underwhelming in the grand scheme of things, but keep in mind that's after 3 decades, give or take, of a fantastic Hong Kong movie career. We only had about 3-4 years of Bruce Lee. Jackie Chan, we had 30 years.
Yeah.
of him doing his thing, and the Police Story movies are great. And what's that one? Wheels on Meals or whatever?
Yeah, Wheels on Meals.
You've been telling me about that one, that how great that one was. I haven't seen it, but
yeah. Well, it's listen. I don't think it's as good as this, but it's fun. It leans more into the comedy than
and then the Drunken Master movies, of course.
Yes.
And the Drunken Master movies are like a showcase for, once again, for his physical comedy, because the actual style, the drunken boxing style, is so like funny. The fight scene I'm thinking of from that second Drunken Master movie is probably the best fight scene ever. I want to say I don't even remember watching it from the movie. I saw it on YouTube like, I don't know, 5 years ago, and I'm like, holy shit, how was this not my favorite movie ever? This is amazing. I don't know. Snake and the Eagle Shadow is quite good. There's a lot to really like. Yeah,
even the warring kung fu schools, that's fun.
Yeah, there's no like individual fight scene that truly blows me away, but what blows me away is just like not the training montage. Like Jackie Chan using his martial arts just to avoid things is amazing. Like when that fat guy, when the magistrate's son is fighting him, and like stuff like that. That's some of my favorite stuff in the movie. This is our first Jackie Chan movie. God damn it, I hope we have a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
One later this season, as I keep mentioning, but God, he is so much fun to watch.